presented by Harley-Davidson. Get your first taste of Harley-Davidson adrenaline at h-d.com. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 14 wins, 7 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Crystal Lake, Illinois, presenting the #9 strawweight rated contender in the world, Felice Little Bulldog herrig. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 15 wins, 6 losses. She stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, presenting the #8 ranked strawweight contender in the world, the Karate Auntie, Michelle Waterson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, our referee for this one in the 115-pound division. The beautiful Ariane Celeste getting us started for round 1 of a possible 3. Brittany Palmer, Brooklyn Wren in the building with us tonight in Las Vegas. Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Felice Herrig is in blue, Waterson is in the black with gray.
And you know, we talk about Felice's grappling. We got to remember she had a 23-5 pro kickboxing record.
Right.
So a lot of Muay Thai experience as well.
And Herrig said that Waterson was offered this fight in her pro debut back in the day, but turned it down. These girls have been on each other's respective radars. They were on a reality show, Muay Thai reality show, Fight Girls, back in 2007. Finally getting a chance to throw heat at one another here tonight.
Tremendous pressure right away, as you were saying, Dom, by Felice Herrig.
And the question is, how often does a fighter fight running backwards, moving backwards? I don't want to say running because Michelle Waterson's being technical with her movement, but the more you move backwards, you know, Muhammad Ali used to run miles and miles backwards to prepare his body for that type of fight because he always fought moving back. So Felice Herrig, is this pressure going to wear on Waterson as the fight moves on? That's a question that we got to see.
And there you see that front leg side kick we were talking about from Waterson. She will utilize that as well as the front leg roundhouse kick. And she does it very quick. Look at that, right up to the face. Very nicely done.
Her legs, she moves around like there are arms. I mean, she throws them up there so quick, it's like a jab. She's got side kicks, she's got high kicks. She already landed 2 of those high kicks to Felice's face in the beginning of this fight. So she immediately demands respect in the striking. Whether you think you can walk her down or she's small or not, she will tag you if you're not careful.
Yeah, she throws those high kicks with no wind-up, too. But she throws them karate style. She doesn't switch Muay Thai style. Look at that front leg side kick to the thigh.
And that's the type of stuff, it doesn't look like it does much, but it throws off your rhythm. It throws off your pressure. Now, Felice, look, the pressure's slowed down now. It's not the same as the very beginning. It's hard because you end up chasing her.
Sorry, Dom. We're seeing a lot of that front leg side kick to the thigh. Darren Till used it a lot against Wonder Boy. We saw Robert Emerson. He's big. What's going on right here? Interesting. What Michelle's doing is trying to meet her with that front leg as Felice puts that pressure on her.
She's trying to get Felice to chase her, and that's what's happening. Instead of Felice heading her off and leading her other leg which way she's circling, she's following her, and that sets up the power and the striking of Waterson right now. Felice needs to head her off instead of following her around the octagon, chasing her.
Again, she goes to that front leg side kick.
And I think we originally saw that front leg kick to the knee from John Jones, to be honest. I think that was the first one I've ever seen use it. He showed it to me one time. Well, it was devastating.
Yoel Romero used it against Robert Whitaker, and then Whitaker turned around and used it back on him. We've seen it, I mean, with lesser degree of success earlier in the UFC, but we're seeing it a lot now.
You see the confidence just pouring out of Michelle Waterson, a picture of focus here during fight week. She's really trying to maximize these 4 or 5 prime years, built a home gym that she called her sanctuary. Off to a pretty good start here tonight, less than 2 minutes now to go round 1.
Dom, it's interesting how those techniques just, once one person finds success with it, you see it over and over again. And Felice with the clinch here.
Watch the headlock. This is where Michelle Waterson hits a lot of her headlocks.
And this is something Waterson trained a lot for. Felice habitually goes to these body locks.
And with double underhooks, you're asking for it. So let's see. Felice Herrig got her against the fence, so that takes away the hips for the headlock. So that's the good news. But this is where Waterson has gotten a lot of her takedowns. She's pretty comfortable here. So Felice needs to be careful with her head position and the underhooks and not overcommit to the positioning.
One of the things that we were saying about Felice is that she's very physically strong, and she likes to impose that strength and let her opponents know just how much horsepower she's got.
She's been doing this an extremely long time, Harry. I mean, she's got tons of experience, and her grappling has gotten so much better over the years. So I hope this goes to the ground. These ladies are both very well-rounded.
Yeah, good elbow in there by Waterson.
Nice, Michelle.
Herrig showing off a strength advantage here early. One underhook, maintaining control up against the fence.
She's really using a lot of energy here. A lot of physical strength, not a lot. I mean, she's really trying to bulldog her way, hence the nickname, Little Bulldog.
Herrig's slight favorite at close tonight, about minus 125.
People generally aren't that comfortable when somebody has double underhooks on them, but Waterson, really good balance, strong core, and she's able to not give up a takedown there, which is surprising.
Good knee to the neck there by Waterson. Good shot off the clinch.
Yep, nice stick by Waterson at the end of the round. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor. Switch to Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. More natural, more electrolytes, better sports drink. Grab yours at participating Speedway stores.
Good big rest for me. Good. Outside all day long in the strategies. All day long. All day long, Hunter. She wants to get you back on that clinch in the cage. She's coming hard.
Left kick. So if you start throwing that straight down the pipe, you'll be fine. But if you fake it and she flicks that high kick, then I want you closing that gap faster. She's not going to be able to reset and throw a second kick, okay?
And as we see here, this kick, left kick right to the chin of Herrig, just like, hey, hold on a second, what was that? And then another one to the neck, just a side kick, very different type of kicks that landed. And a big right and a left by Herrig, and she gets straight into the clinch and controls her on the fence there. She showed her strength, Herrig, at the end of that round.
Second round, fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Fight!
Air Asia, now everyone can fly. Round two here, Felice Herrig, Michelle Waterson. Good corner work on both sides there after round one.
Herrig doing the right thing, coming to the pressure right off the bat. I think she's got the advantage in the clinch because she's a little stronger. Just needs to be technical here.
Good knees by both ladies there in the clinch.
And a right hand, out of the break from Michelle Waterson. You wonder how this fight atmosphere will play on some of these athletes here tonight. A lot of them are UFC tested, but this is a different beast tonight.
It's a good point. This is a gigantic pay-per-view. They know all eyes are on this event.
Well, Herrig looking so much stronger right now than Waterson, just a lot bigger and pushing her against the fence. And really, Waterson went for the clinch on that one. She gives the underhooks to Herrig right off the bat. And it's because she's comfortable, she's usually able to take people down with these overhooks, with headlocks, land the body shots, and create judo transitions. But Herrig looks very strong here.
A couple good knees there by Waterson, though, in the clinch. I like Waterson on the outside. I like her using those unusual traditional martial arts skills that are hard to read, like that front leg round kick and the front leg side kick to the face that we saw. I think she has an advantage there. And if I was in her corner, I'd be asking her to get out of here.
I agree with you 100%. I think this style fight benefits Felice Herrig.
Yeah, Felice is strong.
Very.
You look at that girl, she's jacked. And she loves it. Yeah, she loves this kind of fighting.
And what I love is Michelle Waterson's a little shorter, so that is when you want to utilize the underhooks the most if you're Felice Herrig, because you can jack her up off the ground, and that's why you're not seeing Waterson be able to land the headlocks and the throws, is because Herrig's getting the underhooks and lifting her up off the floor because she's a little taller with those underhooks.
So Jeff Curran's idea of this fight was to have Felice use this kind of style, force some sort of a clinch takedown situation. They think she will shine in the grappling if it goes to the ground.
That's what he was saying, yes. The game plan seems to be going.
That was a nice elbow there by Waterson, though.
Yeah, she keeps going back to the well with those elbows, particularly out of the break. 3 minutes.
Over and
Now to go in round two.
And there's that round kick again. Man.
That kick is powerful.
She's slick with it, too.
She needs to keep throwing it.
Oh, very nice. Look at that. Michelle Waterson.
There's the throw she's been looking for the whole time, and she does it with overhand.
Big shots by Waterson.
Very nice.
So the tide has turned a little bit here midway through round 2. We'll see what Waterson can do with herrig on her back.
This is where Waterson has shined. She gets the takedown, and then it somewhat just seems to frustrate the females as she fights, and she beats them up on the top very well. She's got good top pressure, and she makes good decisions in the grappling exchanges.
Good elbow there, and I like how she keeps that forearm on Felice's neck. Keeps her uncomfortable.
Felice needs to create some space, get her feet maybe on the hips of Waterson. Waterson's too high up towards her head, so she's going to be able to keep her down, that pressure.
2 minutes to go in round 2. Waterson has now secured a takedown against all 6 of her UFC opponents. herrig breathing heavy, mouth open.
Now this is big also for Waterson because, as you were saying before, Felice Herrig's coach wanted this to happen. They wanted to go to the ground. They just didn't want it like this.
Yeah, they didn't expect for Waterson to be able to get that takedown the way she did. And she's just slick. She does it over and over in all her fights. If she gets in that clinch, she's shown she can get those judo takedowns.
2 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belts here, but Waterson, the far greater submission threat. 9 of her 15 pro wins have come by submission.
And herrig just looks like she's okay just hanging out here for a minute. I'm not sure why, because I've seen her move on her back, and she usually has a lot more tools than this.
Well, she's posturing up now. Full guard now. Better position for herrig, but not a lot of time to work.
herrig controlling posture here, perhaps just trying to survive and move on to that 3rd and final round. Waterson has stayed pretty busy here inside the guard.
Waterson's got her smashed up against the cage.
And how about the former atomweight, Michelle Waterson, bullying Felice Herrig here towards the end of round 2.
Almost put herself into a triangle situation, spotted it at the last second. Waterson got that right hand in there.
Yeah, not a good round for Felice Herrig, but a very good one for Michelle Waterson. Again, almost in a triangle situation.
10 minutes down, 5 to go. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor. Switch to Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC. More natural, more electrolytes, better sports drink. Grab yours at participating Speedway stores.
Sit down. Water. You good? Okay. 3 deep breaths. Control that breathing. We can get her on the guard, so this is the thing. If she takes her down again, we're getting right after it. You hear me? But you can win with the boxing. You have to just keep cutting her off an angle. Start landing hard shots. I'm telling you, your left hook hit. Your left hook landed. She's going to try to point you and move, point you and move. If we clinch with her, she's got a good hip, good hips, good reversal, good low center of gravity, right? It's a little difficult right now to get low on her, so.
And here we see Waterson with a nice elbow, and there's another one right there on the clinch. Now here's the throw. Look at this. Beautifully done by Michelle Waterson.
All right, round 3 brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. Big deep breath from Felice Herrig. We'll see if she can rally here after a difficult round 2. Jeff Curran putting a lot of different things in the ear of Herrig after that round.
That foot comes up so quick.
Yeah, man. Spent a lot of time up against the fence in this fight. Oh, there's that left hook.
It looks like Curran was able to get in the head of Herrig pretty well, because that was a different type of strikes that she just went for right there. That was everything she had. She knows she's down, I think. And Herrig's doing a good job trying to get this done. She's not out of this fight yet.
Waterson again with that sideways karate stance. And look at this, looks for the clinch. Oh, lines up on her back. Immediately tries to go to an armbar though.
And it was really good timing on that takedown. Just didn't finish it quite perfectly. That was beautiful.
Nasty elbows from the bottom of Waterson.
That might be cutting her.
Waterson would appear to be the fresher fighter here with less than 4 minutes to go in this one.
This is what Curran wanted right here, so this is what they wanted on their team. Let's see what Herrig can do with this top position.
And Waterson, she's climbing up Felice's back with those legs. Look at these elbows.
Another elbow for good measure from the karate hottie. 3.5 minutes now to go.
Well, Michelle Waterson's doing so well. She's keeping the feet on the hips, and when Herrig goes to come up towards her head to get the feet off her hips, she switches to an armbar, tries to roll over the top, and then goes back to the elbows to the top of the head. I mean, she's just nonstop working here, even though she's on her back, and it can create space for her if she utilizes it correctly.
And these are good elbows, too.
Right, her ground strikes are far more effective than Herrig's are raining down from the top.
Well, you see the feet on the hips is causing problems for Herrig because Herrig's trying to squeeze. She needs to pass, twist her hips, get the feet off the hips, off of her hips. Waterson can't keep her feet there. Otherwise, Herrig's not going to be able to hold her down.
Well, this strawweight division far and away the deepest among the women in the UFC. Not a lot of margin for error. A huge 3 minutes here.
Omoplata. She's switching over to a shoulder lock, turning it over in front of her face.
Very flexible. I mean, crazy flexibility there. Nice job by Herrig, excuse me.
Yeah, she didn't go all the way through with that.
Would benefit Herrig to pass, I think. Then she wouldn't need so many elbows. Maybe go to half guard, maybe try at least side mount something. But sitting in this guard is giving Waterson the opportunity to put the feet on the hips and elbow her.
And Waterson is doing a great job of slicing across.
And you heard Jason Herzog just say to Felice Herrig, you gotta work when you're on top. She wasn't, thus the stand-up.
Nice defense by Herrig. She put her head to the outside and almost tried like a switch type of deal. Very interesting defense.
Under 2 minutes now to decide this one. Number 8 versus number 9 in the strawweight division. Body lock now for Herrig. But you heard Jeff Curran laud the hips of Michelle Waterson.
Nice knee up the middle by Waterson. She pushes her off.
Waterson circling away from that power left of Herrig. Felice works the body now.
There's that front leg side kick to the thigh again.
Pretty good response here from Herrig in this third and final round. Under a minute now to go.
Herrig really making good decisions. She did a good job defending that takedown. She really needs to up the offense here, though. She's really going to get this decision.
Nice front kick to the face by Waterson.
Those kicks have just really landed so many times in this fight.
Oh, beautiful knee to the body lands for Waterson here down the stretch. Fence grab from Herrig, Herzog all over it. And there's Waterson going back to the elbow. Another strong showcase for this 115-pound division. Michelle Waterson and Felice Herrig go the distance tonight. Checking the nose of Felice Herrig. Waterson appears happy with her performance here tonight. This fight replay is brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
Herrig times the right hand and she gets countered with a side kick to the jaw and then an elbow on almost all the breaks. Lots of good knees, but those elbows on the breaks really kept landing. Herrig did a great job with the double underhooks, but on this one she gets her hips taken and taken down, and a good takedown attempt by Waterson countered by Felice Herrig to grind out that top position. Waterson non-stop was throwing the elbows, keeping the feet on the hips, staying very active from her back, and another huge teep kick to the face by Waterson. Try to get herrig off of her. I mean, these ladies let it all hang out. Awesome fight by them.
All right, these fighter stats brought to you by San Manuel Casino. With the most slots on the West Coast, visit sanmanuel.com for all thrill details. So you see tightly contested, at least in terms of these significant strikes in all 3 rounds. Big second round for Michelle Waterson. Did she do enough here tonight to make it 2 consecutive wins?
Very close fight. Hard to judge.
The official decision brought to you by Metro PCS, now Metro by T-Mobile. Discover the smarter way to get unlimited and see what's new on October 8th. With that official decision, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-26, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, the Karate Ate, Michelle Waterson.
Congratulations. I'm here with Michelle Waterson. Congratulations on an excellent victory over a very tough Felice Herrig. And you used all your skills tonight, your traditional martial arts skills, your ground skills. How satisfying is this victory?
I listened to you guys talk about who should be in contention for that belt, and it disappoints me that I'm not in that talk. So I wanted to come here tonight and show that I'm well-rounded mixed martial artist. I have 2 goals. I want to be a superhero in the cage, and I want to be a superstar on the big screen. I want to be the first UFC champ that's a mom.
Well, you certainly have the potential to do that, and this was a contest between 2 top 10 contenders, so you will move up and you will get closer to that ever-elusive shot at the title. Give us your thoughts on how this fight played out.
I just want to thank Felice because her and I have been in this game for a really long time, over a decade, and it's hard to keep your mind sharp and stay hungry when you're in it for that long. So thank you, Felice, for taking the fight and allowing me to share part of my life with you. I'm just excited. I'm excited that I'm able to start utilizing the things that I learned at practice underneath these bright lights.
Will you continue to improve? Thank you very much for an excellent fight. We look forward to seeing you again. Michelle Waterson, ladies and gentlemen.
And what a bond it is between Michelle Waterson and her daughter, Araya. And what a performance tonight. That post-fight interview brought to you by EA Sports UFC 3. Get up to 50% off, including exclusive in-game content with the new limited-time UFC 3 Notorious Edition, available on Xbox One and PS4 until October 16th. The unauthorized reproduction or distribution of this copyright work is illegal and punishable. We could be in for some fireworks here tonight, Dom. Certainly some good video provided by the Black Beast and Alexander Volkov here on Friday.
Derek Lewis literally said, look, I got 1 round where if he survives that, I'll be shocked. I am coming out and sprinting for 5 minutes, and if I don't have anything left at the end of that